And we're back, guys. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day, and we have a championship to be played. That's right, guys. Another one. Congratulations to Belinda Bencic, who won yet another main tour title. This is great for her after coming back from having the baby. That's right, guys. She is champion again. But I want to take a look at Romania. That's right, guys. We have a championship between Potapova and Bronzetti. Two ladies that are familiar with each other. They've played several times. I want to say four times. Bronzetti has never defeated Potapova. So what do you think is going to happen today? Will Bronzetti get her first win over Potapova? We'll see. The head-to-head is 4-love. They played last year on grass in Birmingham, where Potapova won that in straight sets. In fact, the last couple matches played in the 24 season, Potapova won in straight sets. They also played in Dubai, that's right, also on hard, where Potapova gave Bronzetti a bagel. But will this be different? Potapova is ranked 32nd on the main tour. Bronzetti is ranked 72nd on the main tour. Let's take a look at how both ladies have made it to the final here. Bronzetti, she took out Simona Halep and actually made her retire. Now, I was going to do a video on Simona Halep retiring. I was supposed to do that like a week ago, but a little busy here. You know, my day-to-day involves helping hundreds of families, huge philanthropist. So I help people on a day-to-day basis. So just a little busy right now. The world is just in chaos, especially the United States with all the politics here. A lot of people need help, and that's what I do every day. I help people. But and also studying for my law degree. So a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. So I haven't had much time to bring you many videos lately. But I do want to take a look at these draws. I do like the Doha draw. Coco's going to be back. I love this final here between Bronzetti and Potapova. I think it's great. No, now Bronzetti, yes, she retired Simona Halep. It's going to be a memorable match, and Halep. She talked about how look, she's getting older. She's not recovering well. I saw it coming. Once she started talking about just having so much pain after these matches, I'm like, yeah, this is not going to work. There's no way she's going to be able to keep up. And it's a shame because, you figure, I mean, her last great season was the 22 season where she won multiple championships, a master in Canada. And what happened? It's like, it's interesting. I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, to play at such a high level, and yes, she had, nearly 2 years off from the sport, but you would think she would be at least practicing, staying loose, staying fit between then. And then to come back. Now, I understand the injuries, they are going to happen, but to say that you can't compete physically anymore after 2 years of rest and recovery, where you were complaining that you needed a break and you weren't able to take a break because the schedule was too grueling. Now you had 2 years to recover and you come back and say you can't do it. It's interesting, right? Right? What do you guys think? Comment below. You don't think that's interesting? Simona Halep complained that she wanted to get the surgery. She got the surgery on her nose. We know when she was a younger player, she had the breast surgery. She complained about the schedule being too grueling, which a lot of ladies are complaining. She never had a time to break, rest, and recover. She always had to play injured. So you have nearly 2 years to recover, heal from your injuries, and you would think you're anticipating a return someday. You would be playing, and of course, practicing is different from game speed. We understand that. I know that, right? I played athletics for many years. I understand that. But to come back and just say your body can't handle it when you should have been resting and recovering, it should be a phase where you're just getting your body accustomed to the tour again. But to say your body's just worn down and you can't, not necessarily in those words, but just to say your body can't handle it anymore, it's interesting to me. But nonetheless, she's going to do the best for her. I think that's the best decision for her. I do think if she would have stuck with it, I think it's disappointing, to be honest with you. And I think a lot of that had to do with coaching as well. But I think it's disappointing because you put up such a fight to come back and you're back and you don't just go. I would have liked to see her at least go through the motions and play a full season. Yes, she wasn't 100%. We understand that. She withdrew from the Australian Open. I understand that, but I would have liked to see her just go through the season and see what you can do. But nonetheless, she knows her body better than anyone else. She felt she couldn't do it anymore. So that's the best decision for her. And congratulations to the next chapter of her life. And, you take a look at retired players like Serena, Garbiñe Muguruza. They're having a blast. They're having a good time. And tennis is not everything. A lot of the elites have said this before, especially Roger Federer. It's just a game at the end of the day. And I hope these ladies find something to do that's meaningful in the second phase of their life. But nonetheless, guys, Bronzetti, she took out Simona Halep. She took out Peyton Stearns, Elizabeth, and Katerina. She hasn't dropped the set yet. She made Katerina retire, but I'm pretty sure Katerina's got to get to Doha as well. She's going to play doubles with Taylor Townsend. They'll probably win that as well. Potapova's here after taking out Julia Grabher, straight sets. Victoria Golubic, straight sets. Seidel, who played well, she took out Jacqueline Christie and the hometown favorite in straight sets. And she beat Sasnovich, who I'm glad Sasnovich made it this far. Look, I made a video about her just stating, I don't know if it might be time. We're looking at Simona Halep retire. These older ladies, they're realizing what I've been saying for years. Tennis is a young woman's sport. I mean, of course, they know it, they play it, but it's more than ever. And this is a matchup here where I talked about Potapova and how there's no topspin. It's all fastballs down the line. She's the younger player as well by 3 years. Potapova just wants to hit fireballs at you, right? She's going to go to her backhand. That's her strongest shot. But she can beat you from deep behind the baseline. Whereas Bronzetti, I say it all the time, I think she plays her best tennis inside the baseline, stepping up, coming cross court. I think it's going to be a challenge for Bronzetti to get to her sweet spot coming across court when someone like Potapova she plays very vertically, right? She plays vertical tennis. It's down the line. It's fastballs. I think it's going to be tough. Now, I will say overall, I think Bronzetti's a better shot maker. I think she's beat the better competition. I think she's playing better tennis. The longer the rally, it's going to favor her. But Potapova's not going to do that. She's going to literally hit down the line winners. She's going to make you very uncomfortable. I think she plays better tennis indoor. I have to go with Potapova to win this match, even though I would like Bronzetti to win this match. Look, I've met just about every lady on tour that I cover in terms of their matches, and I will tell you that I've met Potapova several times. Sometimes she's sweet. Sometimes she's just going through the motions. Whereas Bronzetti, every time I've met her, she's just a sweet woman. I would love to see Bronzetti win this title. I really would. And, you guys know I'm a fan of Bronzetti. I think she's just a classy woman. Great tennis player. She's getting better. I see her development. She's improving. And it's good to see. I don't necessarily think Potapova has lived up to the hype. Having that good junior career that she's had, I would expect her to have maybe won a slam by now. It's a bit disappointing, and I just felt the last year and a half she hasn't progressed. However, she's finding that form, and I think she needs to. I think Potapova is a top 20 player, and I'm disappointed with her results. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm disappointed with Potapova's results. But this is a match where I have to go with Potapova to win. I just think her style of play is not a good matchup for Bronzetti. If she didn't have as much power, if she didn't go down the line, if she wasn't so aggressive, I would take Bronzetti to win this title, and I would like Bronzetti to win the title. But I think it's just a bad matchup. I'll take Potapova to win the upper Linz, and that's going to make her second time winning it. All right, guys, let's get to Doha. let's run down this list. This is going to be quick. Kristina Buxa taking on Anna Kalinskaya. Two good shot makers. Overall, I do think Anna Kalinskaya is the better shot maker. I think she's got better range. I think she's got more power. And I think Buxa struggles with her forehand. And I don't think she has the range to literally go these long rallies with Anna. So I'm going to take Anna Kalinskaya to win. But I will note, Anna's not healthy. And if she shows up looking like anything she did last tournament, then Buxa will win. However, my pick is for Anna Kalinskaya to get the win. And that's it. Alycia Parks taking on Diana Shnaider. It's going to be a good match. Diana she's getting the respect of her peers. She's a good tennis player, and you guys remember covering her matches several years ago. Said she's a walking tank. She loves to come forward, great topspin. She's defensive. She can slow down the rallies, and she's left-handed, which makes things really tough. I also talked about in the past how I just wasn't a fan of her. In my opinion, I don't think she's been in the best shape or condition that she can be in, especially being a young teenager and in her early 20s. I just felt her conditioning wasn't good. Now she looks the best I've ever seen. And this might be a tough matchup for Alycia Parks. I'm going to take the first set to go over 8.5. I think both ladies will hold to start this first set. And it's going to come down to simply whether or not Alycia Parks can find her serve. She can find her serve, Diana's going to have problems. Diana talked about how strong and powerful Coco is. Well, Alycia Parks is possibly stronger on any given day. First set over 8.5. Parks should hold. Diana should hold. And let's get into Yuyan, Caroline Garcia. It's a match here where, again, two ladies that play similar styles. Caroline Garcia plays vertical tennis. She loves to come forward. She loves to hit down the line winners. Whereas Yuyan, same type of style. She loves to come forward. She loves to hit down the line winners. I do think Yuyan's a little bit more athletic, but I think Caroline Garcia is probably going to be down early, and she's going to have to come back to win this match. It's not going to be easy, but Garcia should come back to win this match. So the pick is for Garcia to get the win here and advance to the second round. Elisa Mertens taking on the hard-hitting Clara Tauson. This is going to be a good matchup here, guys. I think Tausson's going to hold serve. I think she's going to look good from that perspective. And I do think, as I've said recently and, in the past, Mertens struggles with players with power, right? You guys remember me saying this? And Clara Tauson has power. There's not many ladies that hit harder on tour than Clara Tauson. But the problem is effort. And this is going to be a matchup here where her mental toughness is challenged, her effort is challenged, because Elisa Mertens can go deep rallies, right? She's a great doubles player, multiple doubles titles, and she's good at the net. She's good from the baseline. And she's going to make an opponent like Clara Tauson continue to play shots. And I think Elisa Mertens is going to come out and win the first set. So I like Mertens to win the first set, but she's got to be careful because Tausson's not going to go away. Greet Minin taking on Leylah Fernandez. Leylah Fernandez had an early exit last time out. We're going to see if she could bounce back. I think this is going to be a really good matchup against someone like Greet Minin, who's a good shot maker. She could beat you from deep. But I'm going to go with Leylah to win. I think Leylah just moves a lot better. And Greet struggles against players that can move because Greet loves these long rallies. But if you can move, you can make Greet slip up and make mistakes. I think that's what's going to happen. Leylah's footwork's too good for this matchup. Leylah to beat Greet Minin. Sakri taking on Gabriela Elena Ruse. It's going to be a good matchup here. Sakri has got to come out and represent, right? Gabby is a good defensive player. She gets balls back, but she lacks with power in the power department. If you can't put her away, it's if she can't put you away, rather, then she's going to struggle. And I don't think she's going to win a lot of these exchanges with a stronger player named Sakri. I like Maria Sakri to come out and win the first set. That's a pick. Next up, we got Marta Kostyuk taking on Zeynep Samnez. This is going to be a good matchup. I like both of these ladies a lot. I I think Zenep's a good rally player. She's good between the lines. She can get balls back. Again, it's going to be a power difference where I think Marta's a little too strong. Marta should win. I like Marta to advance. Ludmilla taking on Lulu Sun Fu. It's going to be a good match. Lulu, look, every slam there's a one-hit wonder. Is Lulu that person? I mean, I think Lulu has a lot of good attributes to her game. I am starting to think that grass might be her favorite surface, though. I like Ludmilla to come out. I say it all the time. I think she's a front runner. She does get tired, so she should win the first set. That's the pick. I like Ludmilla to win the first set. Katie Volley-Nets taking on Mira Andreeva. If I'm not mistaken, these two ladies have played before. I could be wrong, but I think Katie beat Mira in the past. Now, Katie has power, right? She's improving her shot making ability. I think she's mentally tough, even if she's down on the scoreboard. She doesn't let that affect her, and I really like that about Katie. But Mira's a problem. I mean, she's going to be 18 years old. She's ranked 15th. She's your top-ranked Russian behind Dasha. But the last time they played, I told you to take Katie to defeat Mira Andreeva. I do think Katie can beat Mira again, to be honest with you, because the problem that she presents to Mira is she gets balls back. And Mira still being green, still being a younger player, much like Iga said, once you get Mira past 7-8 shots, which she's good. She's mentally tough. She gets balls back, right? She can return them. When she gets past 7-8 shots with Mira, her age starts to show. Her immaturity starts to show. She starts to make a lot of mistakes. She starts to press a little bit. And that's where Katie can win this match. But I think Mira's going to come out and do what she needs to do. I think Mira's going to keep these rallies short. I think with Martinez, the game plan is going to be simple. Short, aggressive, and therefore she's going to overpower Katie. I like Mira Andreeva to defeat Katie Volley-Nets for the first time, and even this head-to-head up. Elena Evanesian taking on Wong. This is going to be a good match, right? I didn't really see this match coming. Now, Elena, she's from Russian. I don't know if she's claiming Russian though. I think that's where she lives right now. She's a top 50 player though. Taking on Wong. These ladies have played several times. Elena's never defeated Wong. Wong is playing good now. I gave you the pick for Wong against, I don't know, I think it was against Rebecca Marino, and she defeated. No, it was Maya Joint, where it was a pick'em. So she beat Maya Joint. She also beat Marino though, but Teichmann, by the way, she's in a championship. I might do a poll, so stay tuned. Teichmann's playing a young upcomer I talked about to be on the alert for last season. Teichmann should win, though, but we'll see. Look, if you can't beat a person, there's no way that I'm going to go the other way. I mean, you have to show. I mean, and of course, it's tough to continue to beat someone. They're going to learn from their mistakes. They're going to come out with the proper game plan, because with sports, when you win a lot, it's tough to learn. I think you learn more when you lose, but I'm going to go with Wong. Elena hasn't shown that she can play with her, so you got to take Wong. Magdalene